The end of the world, 2012, December 21st of this year to be exact. Or at least that's what they've said. That's when the Mayan calendar ends, this Friday. And I want to get something off my chest. If you are one of those people that truly, honestly are scared and believe that that's the actual day that the world's going to end, ask yourself this one question. What can you do? What can you do? If you answer nothing, you're correct. There's nothing you can do, so why worry about it? Like me, I could sit here and hide in a corner and worry myself to death that the world's going to end. I just carry on every day. Bottom line is, if you're really one of those people that believe that the world is really going to end, I feel sorry for you. I really do. Because, look, it really depends on what you believe in. It really does. It's all a matter of opinion. Now, if you want to go by the Bible, it says right in the Bible that no man on the face of this earth will know the end of time. Now, if you're one of those people that don't believe in that, then I guess it's just a matter of opinion whether you accept it or not accept it. Either rolls off your shoulders or you get scared. Me personally, I ain't scared one bit. I don't care. And I mean that sincerely. Now I know people are going to say, well, why? You should care. You should care. Why? What's it going to do? What's it going to do besides drive you insane? That's all it's going to do. The whole point of this video is I want to get this out to everybody that I'm so sick and tired of hearing about it. It's annoying at this point. I've been hearing about this 2012 ever since the movie came out in 2009. Remember that movie 2012? In 2009, and by the way, it actually wasn't that bad of a movie. It was kind of funny, honestly, the way they made it look the world's going to end. People, seriously, you need to ask yourself that one question. What are you going to do about it? And I'm tired of everybody blaming all these recent natural disasters and just tragedies in general, saying, well, you know, these are the signs of the end of the world. How the hell do you know that? The answer is you don't, okay? Hurricane Sandy, prime example. Look, by the way, that is a tragedy. I'm very sorry for the victims of that and the families lost. You name it, I'm really sorry about that. But people, that's just a natural thing that the earth does. When Hurricane Katrina happened, from my knowledge, there was no talk of the end of the world. I mean, that is uncontrollable natural disasters. And there's nothing you can do about that. The planet's going to do what it wants to do, people. You know, it doesn't... And now we can... Sure, we screwed some stuff up. We had an oil spill how many years back, and we screwed up the ozone layer somehow, but it's not going to cause a tsunami. It's not going to cause hurricanes. It's not going to cause thunderstorms. It's just a natural thing that the earth does. And not to mention, another thing I want to say, I ain't going to talk about this much because I'm actually in a decent mood. Not a great mood, because I had a long day, had to get up early, but a decent mood. I want to get this off my chest. This terrible, terrible tragedy that happened to Sandy Hook Elementary. My heart goes out to the victims once again. I know I made a video on this earlier, so I'm touching on it, but there's not really much more I can say about it. It's almost Christmas time, and these families without their kids. It sickens me. It makes me angry that we have that kind of people walking this earth. That's just a fact. But some people get on and say, well, these are the signs of the end of the world. Give me a break. Are you kidding me? Some psycho goes in, kills a bunch of innocent little kids, and that's a sign of the end of the world? No. If you want to base anything on the sign of the end of the world, base it on Hurricane Sandy. That's an uncontrollable disaster. What this kid did, this is just a sick, demented kid, one of the many we have in this world. That's all that is. That ain't a sign of the end of the world. That's just some nut in this earth. And honestly, people, really, the way this earth is right now, and how many people like that guy we have roaming this earth, if the earth really did end, guess what? I wouldn't care. Matter of fact, now I don't want to say I hope it's going to happen, but I wouldn't care. I honestly would not care. It don't scare me. I'm pretty tough when it comes to fear. I mean, seriously, there's not much that can scare me. Except for, like, you know, creepy crawly things like snakes and stuff. I mean, venomous snakes, not, I mean, I don't even know why I'm getting on that subject. But anyways, a lot of stuff doesn't scare me. So this conspiracy about the end of the world, it hasn't been proven. Yeah, you got a Mayan calendar. Big deal. That doesn't tell you nothing. I mean, like I said, this is all a matter of opinion. Look, I believe in God. So even if it is true, if there is some fluke and a zillion chance that this is true, that the human race actually did predict this date and it really happens, I ain't worried. And for those of you who are going to come on here and say you're atheists, people use that word atheist like it's supposed to offend somebody. Don't you love it when people say that? Now there's some people that say, look, I don't believe in God, I just don't believe in it. That's one thing. Then you know that they really mean it. But 9 out of 10 times when a person says, I'm an atheist, they do it to get attention. They do it because they think it means something. They do it because they think it's going to hurt people. When in reality, all it's going to hurt is you. If this all is true. All it's going to hurt is you. So, like I said, I believe in God. Some people may not believe in God. Some people are Buddhism, Judaism, something-ism. Who knows? Some people are satanic. Never met one, but there are people out there like that, I've heard. So people, seriously, don't worry about the end of the world. If it happens, it happens. There's nothing the human race can possibly do about it. Besides duck in a corner and hope to God that you make it through it. Now, there's been a number of conspiracies about the end of the world, how it's going to happen. Of course, if you go by the 2012 movie, the Earth's basically going to crumble. Some people say an asteroid's going to hit Earth. Some people say a mega tsunami is going to wipe out all the United States or wipe out the major cities. You know, the Earth's going to get too close to the sun. It's going to go out of its rotation, whatever, its orbit. All that crap. What's that tell you? Nobody really knows. So if you guys are listening to these experts, so-called experts that say that this is what's going to happen on December 21st, they don't know no more than I do. They may have the instruments and the technology to maybe look into it better, but they really don't know. Now apparently there's also a rumor about that NASA spotted an asteroid and they predict it's going to hit Earth by 2026 or 2039, something like that. I don't know. That's just. But that has been proven. That has been proven. They've seen an asteroid in orbit. But I mean, the technology we got these days, we can destroy it. If it is. So like I said, the video's over. You get my point. But people, seriously, I just need to get it off my chest because quite frankly, I'm tired of hearing about it. And the fact that somebody based on the end of the world and this tragedy, this unfortunate, terrible tragedy that happened to an elementary school, that's like comparing salt to concrete. Makes no sense. So anyways, people, don't worry about it. Had to get that off my chest. Don't worry about the end of the world. If it happens, guess what? There's nothing we can do about it. Just say a prayer if you do believe in God and you pray and all that good stuff. Say a prayer like I will. And if you're a good person, guess what? You got nothing to worry about. In my opinion, anyways. Oh, one more thing I do want to get off my chest real quick. One more thing. The people that say if I don't go to church, I don't go to heaven. Personally, that is the biggest BS statement I've ever made, in my opinion. Church was a man-made thing, people. It wasn't created by God. It was a man-made thing. So how can God hold us accountable for something that's man-made? I mean, you can worship God anywhere as far as I'm concerned. I can worship God right here in this room. People can worship God at a bar just sipping whiskey. Not the right thing to do, but they can do it. So no, a church isn't the only place on the face of the earth where you can worship God. I'm sorry. That's why I don't go. But anyways, enough about that. Give my opinion. If you want to request a video on me talking about a certain subject, go ahead, because I'll do it. I'm here for entertainment, people. That's what I do. So stay tuned for more videos.